Hello and welcome to another review.
I'm Daniel.
And my name's Judah.
And today we're talking about Age of Adaline, a love romance. We're doing another husband and wife review. Judah, tell us a little about this movie.
Basically, Adaline is a woman who is struck by lightning and becomes immortal, basically.
Yeah, because that's how it totally works. I mean, if that was how it worked, I think we'd see a lot of people, more people out there running with big old metal sticks during lightning storms, right? No, a very specific process, I guess, happens to her, and she becomes immortal in a sense, basically.
Never ages.
Yeah, and from there, where her life is kind of all a series of just running events, I guess, like not running events, but running around, because she basically is fleeing because of fear of being like researched upon and different things like that.
Well, if people know her for too long,
they're obviously going to notice there are no wrinkles forming on that face, and we see a little bit of that as she first starts out.
Right.
But the movie kind of has that. That's kind of the basis of it, and then from there she kind of has a couple romances because she stays very segmented and separated in a way, and kind of almost forgettable to people on purpose because she doesn't want to be remembered.
She won't let people take photos of her. That's one of the things.
Yeah, so she is completely separated off from people, and then she kind of allows people to be in, and that's where the romance of this movie comes in. Starring Blake Lively and Harrison Ford and a few other people, but that's the two big names, obviously, in the movie. Now, this movie has a lot going for it, and a few things we didn't like, but what was some of the best things? What was some of the stuff you really enjoyed about this movie?
I like the element that they did with how she was older. I mean, she was supposed to seem older in the way she spoke, the way she carried herself, and she did that very well. Her clothing, her hair, the way she spoke, everything was just done as if she would be older than them, which she was supposed to be.
Yeah, and I think that was really cool. That's probably one of my favorite things about the movie. I didn't even really pick up on it till Judah said it, and we were talking about what we were going to say here, because it really does make sense, and it really helps you almost feel more involved with the character, especially since she is a very, as I said, like she's a shut-off character in a lot of ways. She does not show a lot of emotion. Because I don't know about you guys, but I don't want to do the same things as I did when I was younger. I mean, yeah, they were fun when I think about going out with my buddies and staying up late and doing stupid stuff. But the fact is, I don't want to do that anymore. I like going to sleep. She's
done them for a
long
50,
time,
60 years. She's gonna get tired of it.
So she's kind of at that point where she doesn't like to do a lot of things. You can tell. Like there's a party scene and she leaves early, and so it's kind of interesting. Her dress, her attire, as Judah was saying, everything really makes you feel like she's older. That's really a cool factor in the movie that really makes you more involved. What else did you really enjoy?
She did a really good job. Well, the characters had a really good chemistry with her love lives that she experienced throughout the time. I
mean, obviously it's a romance. That's a very important aspect of it, is that romance and that chemistry, and they had really good chemistry on camera, and that really came across. And really, for the stuff that this movie doesn't pull you in, was very good. It was there because that was really what kept you involved. I mean, the movie is actually pretty short. I'm not sure, but it could have been about an hour and 45 minutes probably. Yeah. Another weird thing, no trailers in front of this movie. I don't know if that's just something at the theater we went to. Very strange. Just went right into the movie. But yeah, on the kind of lesser note, some stuff we didn't like. Anything at all? That's kind of what I'm excited to talk about, actually, because I'm the one that didn't really enjoy it that much. Judah liked it. She thought it was a good movie. I had some issues with it. Starting off with the fact that romance, love has kind of always been this magical thing, and for a lot of people, it's a magical thing, a thing that's kind of out of reach. And the romance movies are supposed to be that thing that puts it within reach. That magic thing that helps you meet that person you're supposed to be with. And this one explains everything away scientifically, like instantly, leaves no room for the imagination. And that pulled me out of it a little bit because everything felt kind of uninspired. The movie has kind of like a dull tone, like skin tones are kind of are not vibrant. It's not a vibrant movie. It's very dull. The colors are kind of muted. And because of that, with her character being muted, I felt kind of separated personally from it. I didn't feel invested.
I think they were doing it on purpose.
Absolutely.
But, yeah. Right.
But I feel like the fact that there was like the way they explained it away pulled me out of it. On another note, there was some like minor continuity issues, and that's not a big deal. But there was some stuff that wasn't that like a cup was there and it left the room and yet it was still on the counter. A car randomly changes into a totally different car. Just stuff like that. But all in all, it was okay. They did an interesting job of showing Harrison Ford and her relationship from, years, like 40 plus years it's been since he's seen her. And all of a sudden, it's like this whole feeling is just revived. Harrison Ford was probably one of the best parts of the whole movie, actually. All in all, it's a good movie. I think we both enjoyed it. We're going to give it a what, Judah?
5.5.
Now, before you think it's harsh, understand why we gave this rating. I mean, the big things about a romance is that you feel the love and the romance. And because she's such a shut-off character, I kept thinking, like, once we hit a certain point, she was going to open up and, like, we'd see this vibrant personality come out or something.
Which
that's been
she was
hidden.
able to open up more.
A little bit, not much, in my opinion.
But
And so that never came, so I never really felt the love of the story. I kind of felt like, okay, she reached the point in which certain things could happen, or whatever you want to say. Just kind of odd in that sense. And so because of that, we're going to give it a 5.5. Not a recommendation not to see this movie. Just more of like, for me, it's probably a DVD movie. Judah says it's probably good enough to go to theaters, right?
yeah, I enjoyed it. Mm-hmm.
So it kind of just depends on what your tastes are. So Age of Adaline, okay movie. We'll give it a recommend. So if you like me and Judah doing these reviews, hit that like button. And if you want to see more of what we do, hit that subscribe button. We appreciate you guys watching so much, and more stuff's on the way. Quick little tidbit news too. Multiplymedia.net is now up officially. It's not a whole lot right now. It's pretty small, but if you want to check it out, go to multiplymedia.net and you can find us there. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. We'll see you next time. God bless.